Here to YouTube selected guidelines before reviewing the content of this video. I do not encourage or condone any products, actions, or behaviors shown in this video. All videos are produced in a safe, professional, and controlled environment. These do not attempt to replicate any actions performed during video. All actions are performed by professionals.
Alrighty, so today I'm going to be smoking a cigarette, but the video is playing backwards. That is correct. I am completely serious. I am not joking. This video is going to be played back to front, not front to back like normal. And right now, this is the ending of the video. And the ending of this video is the beginning of this video. That might be construed as some sort of philosophical nonsense, and to some extent it is, but that's exactly what this video is today. Why am I making this video today? Well, frankly put, it's because I think this is a funny thing to do. That's right, I think it's funny to smoke a cigarette and to post a video about it, but to have the video all about me smoking a cigarette be played backwards. I don't even know if y'all can understand anything I'm saying right now, because all of the words coming out of my mouth are going to be played backwards on y'all's side. But either way, I think this is a much more funny thing to do than not, and so as such, that's exactly why I'm making this video today. Today, I'm going to be smoking a little bit of a GPC Classic Gold light cigarette, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get this pack all opened up. Let's go ahead and get one of these cigarettes all out just like that. And now without further ado, I do suppose I should probably go ahead and get my lighter out of my pocket. Now shouldn't I? And now that I have my pink Arizona Bic lighter out of my pocket, I do suppose it is time for me to go ahead and get this cigarette right here all lit up. And it's time for me to go ahead and officially get to smoking a cigarette. But the video is played backwards, is reversed, to put it another way. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get this all lit up. Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying? Right off the bat, got a little bit of smoke in my eye. That was not particularly pleasant, to say the least. Oh man, my eye is tearing up. This eye right here, oh man, is tearing up just a little bit. Man, oh man. I cannot believe this, you know what I'm saying? I cannot believe this, but you know, got a little bit of smoke in my eye. That is not pleasant, but that is what it is. Overall, I'd have to say so far, the taste of this cigarette, pretty solid in my personal opinion. It's not like the best tasting cigarette in the world, don't get me wrong, but I mean, like, hey, it's not a bad smoke either. It's getting me some nicotine, and so I really cannot complain. Now, can I? Just currently sitting on a little bit of a porch. Got a fan above me, giving me a tiny little bit of breeze. Not enough. It is very hot today, but a tiny little bit of a breeze nonetheless. But I'm currently sitting on a little bit of a porch, at a house, at a park. Got a very nice, beautiful view in front of me. Seeing a tree line over here, seeing the skyline of a city I live near over here. I'm seeing some porta-johns lighting up in front of me, a stage all the way over there from some event that was held at this park this past weekend. Got a little bit of an ashtray in front of me as well. Got a little bit of a cigarette I smoked half of before this video to give myself some nicotine. And, yeah, good times, good times. Good view, good smoke. The only way this could be any better is if the weather was a little bit better. That rhymed pretty good. That rhymed pretty good. The only way this could be better is if the weather was a little bit better. That rhymed. That was a pretty solid rhyme if you ask me. Gonna have to remember to put that in a rap song in the future. But, it is quite warm today. It's like 92 degrees out here right now. It's not the greatest, but not enough to make me stop smoking cigarettes outside by any means. Although I will admit, the fan above there, I don't know if you guys can see it. Oh no, you guys can see it right there. The fan right there really does just make this a little bit more of a comfortable spot than not. Just got a little bit of a breeze. Ooh, cannot complain, cannot complain. The GPC Classic Gold cigarettes have a sort of like semi-creamy, nutty taste to them with a little bit of sourness in there as well. I've been smoking these cigarettes for the last 1 or 2 days now, and as a whole, I still think they're more solid than not. Especially for a cigarette that is literally called a generic pack of cigarettes. GPC. Supposedly what that stands for is a generic pack of cigarettes. So for something that is, by its own admittal, a generic pack of cigarettes, I'm actually kind of surprised by how decent these are, frankly put. A little bit more surprised than not. I'm not complaining by any means. I'll take good smoke. A good smoke's a good smoke, but I'm a little bit surprised. Yeah, not a bad smoke at all. I'm looking forward to finding out how this video turns out with the, well, video being played backwards, I will admit. It's not something you normally do. You don't normally play videos with people talking in it backwards. That can be done to some extent. Like, I think I've seen it once or twice in movies where they're trying to show some sort of like trippy scene or something like that kind of thing, or they're trying to show some sort of like time thing or something like that. And so they start playing stuff backwards to really emphasize that either time is moving backwards or that there's some sort of trippy thing going on or something like that kind of thing. But in any real circumstance besides those two examples, there's really no point to playing a video with somebody talking in it backwards, because you can't really understand what somebody's saying when they're talking backwards unless you can. There's some people that can. I can't really. I can kind of read backwards to some extent, not really understand what people are saying backwards though. But I was about to say something. But that's kind of exactly why I'm making this video today, because you can't really understand what I'm saying. And I think that's a funny thing. I think that's funny, frankly put. I think this concept for this video is amusing, and well, that's exactly why I'm making this video today. And I do hope it is as amusing. I do hope it is as amusing as I actually think it is. What are some words I can say that are the same both backwards and front, though? What are some words I can say that are the same backwards and front? Soos. S-O-O-S. Soos is the same backwards and front. Maybe it sounds the same if said backwards and normal. I assume it probably does, but not at the same time, really, because there's a larger emphasis on the S at the beginning than the S at the end. So, soos. Soos. Maybe that would be better. I'm not exactly sure. What are some other words? I'm trying to think. I actually can't think of any other words that are spelled the same backwards to front. Right off the top of my head, I can't. Huh. I'm gonna go and just stub my cigarette out. That's pretty much all I had to this smoke. I do think I'm gonna have another one though. I've got my half-smoked cigarette from before this video, so I think I'm gonna have another little bit of a cigarette. My half-smoked cigarette is another one of my GPC Classic Gold cigarettes, so I think I'm gonna take a little bit of a sip of water, and then after that I'm gonna go and get another one of my cigarettes all lit up. And man, oh man, that water hit so dang nice. Especially on a hot day like today, it hit pretty dang good, to say the least. I'm trying to think of other words that are spelled the same backwards and front, but I just can't think of any. I just can't think of any in all honesty. Well, without further ado, let's go ahead and get this half a cigarette all lit up, and let's go ahead and get back to smoking, y'all. Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying. Excuse me. I'm starting to feel a little bit more buzzed than not, though, I will admit. I am starting to feel a little bit more buzzed than not. Wow. Yeah. Dang. Whew. Feeling buzzed. Feeling buzzed. Oh no. My ashtray. It's getting a little bit breezy. The breeze is now coming from this direction, and the breeze is hitting my ashtray and it's knocking all the ashes kind of all over the place, which is not very good. It's not a very wind-resistant ashtray. It's really only good inside. Ashes aren't getting too much everywhere, but it's not great either. So that's not very good now, is it? Oh man, they're being knocked everywhere now. Put my cigarette pack on top and try to see if that can help. Not sure if it really does. Want to make sure this is like all out. I think it is. Oh no, it's not all out. It's still kind of smoking. It's still kind of smoking. That's not very good. The wind is coming at the exact not perfect time. No surprise. That's always what happens now, isn't it? But either way, I'm still enjoying my smoke. I'm still enjoying my time out here today. And the wind, I will acknowledge, even though it is knocking the ashes everywhere, it does feel a little bit better than not. Well, I think that's almost all I had to this cigarette. That piece of ash just fell on the table. I'm sitting at right now. My nose is getting really itchy for some reason, not exactly sure why. I'm gonna go ahead, take one or two more hits. And I'm gonna go and stub that out. Try to make sure it's all out so the ashes don't go flying nowhere or nothing like that kind of thing. Try to make sure I get it all stubbed out and everything like that kind of thing. And whatnot. And now that I'm pretty sure that is all out, I do think it's time for me to go and end this video right here. Don't think I really have anything else to say. This video has been a little bit more amusing than not to make, if you ask me at least. I think it's pretty funny to smoke a cigarette, but have the video be played backwards. And yeah, I certainly hope you guys found this video funny as well. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this video. Do you guys like it? Do you guys not? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, also make sure to like and subscribe for more content. I have my Instagram, my book, my merch, my P.O. box, and my second channel all in the description down below. Go check it all out. But thank you so much for watching, y'all. Till the next one, stay safe and peace and have a great one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying?